This is Lady J.
Hey, Lady J, I'm sorry.
Hi. I'm the one that like to curse, but I'm not gonna curse today.
Is this it right here left? See, it's not a shareable. You can't share it.
No, that's something else. That's the
No, you own it because your picture and everything is on there.
Yeah, you're.
But I went on your page. I didn't.
Yes, it is.
I'm going down your page. I don't see it.
Go on this.
Welcome to Laugh Talk Giggle with your hosts, Lady J, Kill, and Miss Happy. Laugh Talk Giggle is a weekly interview live stream where we discuss today's topics, interview various guests, and feature entrepreneurs, all while dishing out the advice that you didn't even know you needed. Watch Laugh Talk Giggle live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Now grab that wine glass, fill it up, and get to sipping, cause it's about to go down, baby.
Good evening, everybody. Our guest today is the amazing Rashida, the Glam Doctor LaShawn. Welcome, Rashida. You look amazing today.
Thank you.
We want to talk. We're going to chat it up. We want you to take us on your journey. So start off, Rashida. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, I am Rashida LaShawn Williams. I go by Rashida LaShawn, and I own the Glam Doctor. The Glam Doctor is a full-service beauty company. We do makeup, hair, barbering, and we have photographers. We do wardrobe styling. We do everything. I can curate an event, basically, and get all the talent, procure the talent for an event, for anything that you may have happening. We mostly do weddings is our biggest thing we do. Well, let me just say used to do because of the pandemic. Now we're not doing a whole lot of weddings. We're doing a lot of photo shoots now. A lot of people are branding their businesses right now. So that is the biggest thing that we're really doing right now. People just going to events, going on Zoom, they're going on lives and need to look pretty like today. Like I'm on this live, I need to look great. So I'm here for this, and I'm a makeup artist, been a makeup artist for 20 years this year.
Oh, wow.
And thank you. And I've been a full-time makeup artist since 2013 after I left corporate America, and I have not had to look back, and it's been an amazing journey.
That's awesome.
So, Rashida, what inspired you to become a makeup artist?
Kelly, what inspired me to become a makeup artist was that the truth of the matter is that it wanted me more than I wanted it ever. I started doing makeup in 2001 after learning to put my own makeup on when I was working at, can I say the name of the company? Can I say that on it? Okay. No. When I was working at a telecommunications cellular company in customer service in 1999, I was putting on my own makeup, and I learned to put my own makeup on because I was a grown woman and didn't know how to do that. And I was looking at magazines and figuring it out. And once I figured it out, I got kind of good at it. And my friends at work, would just ask me different questions, and I would be doing it. And then in 2001, my cousin had asked me to do her friend's wedding. And I was like, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know anything about that. And she was like, yeah, I think you can do a good job. And she asked me 3 times after I had told her no. And I ended up telling her yes. I prayed about it. And once I prayed about it, I heard God tell me to do makeup.
Wow.
And it literally was something I never thought I would do because I did not know any makeup artists.
Okay.
I had no knowledge of it. I knew about them. The only thing right back then was the Mac store, and you got to realize the internet wasn't really popular then. Yeah. So how I learned was getting some books and going to the library and going to the Mac store and looking at them, and made friends with nice to people there. And, here I am. But again, it's not something that was ever on my trajectory because I could sing and act. That was my natural gifts and talents. So I never thought I would be an entrepreneur.
Wow. So you didn't do any traditional schooling like
in the beginning. In the beginning,
stuff.
I did not because there was nothing to do.
There
was nobody. Nobody was doing classes.
Wow.
To be honest with you, I became what I needed when I got to a certain level because I was looking for classes, especially here in Detroit. Nobody. The people in Mac were very territorial back then. They weren't trying to teach anybody. They were like, because they felt like threatened. If they showed somebody else what they could do, then that's taking their job and their income and their livelihoods. It was a terrible way of thinking, but that's how they were. And so I learned by just watching, but there were no classes. I didn't take my first class until 2005. in Chicago with my mentor. Her name was Candace Corey. I found her online, and we talked for like an hour when I met her, and I was like, I gotta go to this class. And the class might have been like $650 or $750. I did not have it. I asked my family and friends, and everybody was giving me $25, $50 to help me get to this. It was a 2-day class, I think. And I learned everything I needed to learn about the business side. Okay. And that is the side that attracted me. And that is the side that became my strength in my business, was my business savvy and my business sense. And that's the thing that's kept me afloat, and to be able to do this now for 20 years and not have to look back.
Awesome. Let's talk about this, Rashida. I know you're in and out of town. You're here in Detroit. You're here in Atlanta. Let's talk about the ATL. Heard you doing big things there.
Yeah. Well, so let me just say this. So my company is now in it's here in Detroit, and then I have people in Atlanta. I think my mic went off. People in Atlanta. I have people in Los Angeles that work when I need them to, in Nashville, and then I'm about to expand to Dallas, to Houston and Dallas. And so how that came about was because of, I have a lot of managers, in the entertainment industry that would call me to book services for their clients. Okay. And I was booking for some major artists, on the mainstream. I would call, and they would call the managers, Rashida, I need a makeup artist and hairstylist, and I'm over here in Timbuktu, and I need somebody tonight. And I'd be like, huh? And so one of the managers, me and her had met somewhere, and this is the beautiful thing about your spirit and who you are. Mm-hmm. And this woman met me through another friend at an event, and she didn't really know me, but she started calling me for her client all the time. And I was like, what made her even start calling me? Because we weren't cool. We didn't really have any major conversations about what I did. She just trusted me. And so, but I always delivered. Okay. Had another manager, same thing. He called all the time. He was a friend. I said, why do you call me? He said, because you never let me down. He said, the moment you let me down, and I know you can't do it, but you can do it because you always find me somebody amazing. And so that is how I ended up getting people in other states, because some of the people on my team here who I train end up moving. So Atlanta became the first spot, because a couple of my girls moved down there, relocated, and I had already trained them. And when I was getting work there, I was like, we might just do this. And it just like the expansion took place because God had already told me that I was going to be in different states and different areas and doing what I was doing. I, at the moment when the Lord told me that, didn't see that and couldn't capacitate it. But now I can. I understand the need for what I do in other areas. And, because, and the other thing too, I got to be honest with you guys, I was intimidated by that. Atlanta, everybody doing what I do down there. Right. Everybody's doing what I do. However, y'all know Atlanta's half Detroit. Real talk. Yes. So my people that were down there were like, there's not a you down here. Okay. And how you do it. And so it changed my perspective about what I bring to the table. Okay. And I said, oh. And so how my company shows up, nobody else shows up like we show up. All right. And that is how we're able to be successful there, and we're constantly working. And we just did 2 big jobs of the weekend. So and people don't mind paying us. They don't mind, having us come out, because I don't have a brick and mortar there yet. I'm working on that, getting an actual space there. But right now, I just, go there. And then the pandemic last year, I had planned to go more often to do some more training and to expand my team down there. But the pandemic happened, so I wasn't able to go. But I just came back from Atlanta, and I'm about to go back in a few weeks. And I'm going to be going back like every few months to get people trained, to get new people on the team, because there is a lot of work there for what we do, especially production, which is what I love.
So it's more like satellite type things where right now you say you don't have a brick and mortar in Atlanta.
Yeah, no, so my team goes out. They go out to the people. Everybody goes out to people, yes. They go out, yes.
So do they have, I guess I'm trying to say, do they work for you full time?
No,
nope. Do they have
they're freelance. Okay, they're freelance. So they have their own companies. Okay. They have their own companies. Actually, to be honest, my company is really an agency already. So it's going to become a full-time. It's going to become a full agency, a full-fledged agency. It's just I haven't stepped out totally into that. That's a whole other realm. And I actually have one of my mentors that's actually helping me with that portion of it to be able to become a full agency. So right now, everybody is their own contractors. However, it's like I tell them all the time, you Coke, but I'm Pepsi. And when you work for Pepsi, you speak Pepsi's language. Exactly. You talk like Pepsi. You represent Pepsi. And you're not competing against Pepsi.
So it kind of is like a modeling agency, because you have all the
the talent, yes.
Put them where they need to be. I like that.
Yes, and then the thing for me, I'm really big on pushing my people. So a lot of times we're doing stuff out, put them out there to work. Unless I do have clients that only want me, just like with anything, right. And so I do service those clients. But when they don't have a preference, I push my team and I put them out there to work. So they're the people on my team that want to work, they do constantly work.
Okay, so
Okay.
that helps grow. I'm sorry,
sorry.
just grow the talent and get them to, because the better they are, the better you are.
Absolutely.
And that I love that.
Absolutely.
And I just want to go Kelly, I just one question before it eludes me. When you were talking about how Detroit didn't have classes or anything going on, that kind of struck with me because I remember Detroit was like the hairstyle place for the longest, and I kind of equate hair and makeup together. So when you said they didn't have any classes here, that blows my mind.
No, there weren't classes, and so I can definitively say I started having like the first big classes here. 2009, I started my classes, and they were called I called them makeup parties.
And you still doing classes, Rashida?
Still doing classes, and I started makeup parties in my home, in my living room.
Well, I desperately
Nobody was
Yes.
doing it, and then I started teaching people. Then that's when and my team, I organically. And that's the other thing. When I got a team, I want to talk about that really quickly. Is that I didn't sit down one day and was like, I'm gonna have this team. Let me just be very clear about that. I didn't even know I needed a team.
Okay.
They needed, like, it was, again, this thing wanted me more than I ever wanted it, and people began to call me and contact me. Can you teach me? Can you show me? I'm like, I don't really know nothing, but what I do know, I will tell you. I will share with you. And so that's how my team began to form in 2006. And people just started coming, and I would train them, and now we had these big weddings. So I had 10 people, y'all come on. And we had, at that time, because everybody wasn't good at everything. So they like, somebody was good at eyes, somebody was good at foundation. Okay, you're going to do foundation, you're going to do eyes. And that's how we kind of assembled it. But then I had to restructure that. Okay, y'all got to do full faces. And so we had to go and train everybody to do full faces. And then now we go in, all I got to do is the bride. My team does everybody else. I touch the bride only because they're that good now. My team has evolved, and I've gotten great people on my team.
Wonderful. Okay, Rashida, I want to talk about this Mastercard commercial that I seen. Awesome with Jennifer Hudson. I just want to get into it.
That's great.
Please tell me about this commercial. And you look beautiful on the commercial.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank
to
you.
And as always, I'm just so proud of you, Rashida.
Thank you, Kelly. Don't
And
make me cry.
I miss you so much.
I know.
I miss her. I love my Rashida.
I know.
Oh,
Thank you, Kelly.
We used to call her Glam. Hey, Glam. Glam.
That was my name at work.
Sit down, Glam.
And it's so funny that
Social butterfly.
I always
For
have.
real.
Yep. I never sat at my desk, but
And I said this. I said, Rashida, you need to just step out on faith. I said, this job is just not for you, because she was just always so bubbly,
I was a horrible
and she can just do anything. She know how to coordinate weddings. She sings. She
was
be in
coordinating- I was
plays.
coordinating weddings too. I
The
ain't
choir.
talking about that.
She does it all.
you know what? As Kelly's talking about that, before we go to the Mastercard commercial, when she speaks about me stepping out, that's a big part of my story as well. When I left corporate America, I had been wanting to leave. But at the time I was married, and my husband was like, "No, we can't afford for you to do that." Right. And so what he said to me, he challenged me one day, and he said, "Well, if you can show me on paper that you can, make the same amount of money you're making at AT&T." Oh, I'm sorry. Oh shoot!
Okay.
Can y'all bleep?
They need their stuff.
The same amount of money you're making. The same amount of money you're making it. You're making at AT&T. You can leave. And so I hired an accountant. I'm a smart girl. I hired an accountant, and he began to track it. Now this is the thing. When we worked there, they was working a lot of overtime.
Ooh.
I never worked overtime. And I remember one of my friends would say, "Why you can't come make overtime?" And I would say, "Because what y'all making overtime, I make way more than that just going to do a 2-hour job."
Okay.
And so it didn't make sense to me to work overtime. I didn't want to be tied down to overtime.
Exactly.
And
It
so,
wasn't
but
value.
it wasn't for me. It wasn't, because it was like I literally had 2 full-time jobs, and so I was able to show my husband in over a 2-year span that I was able to make the same amount of money working part-time doing my business as I was making AT&T.
Okay.
And so that is when he had said, "You can leave," but I couldn't just walk away, because I was like, I can't just walk away. And by the time we decided, that's when they closed our department. Everything just fell into place. But let me just say this too. This too, and I talk about this often when I share my story, is that when I worked there, I'm trying to get emotional when I say this part.
Oh,
When they announced that they were closing our department, it was bittersweet. While I was very happy, I was ecstatic. I wanted to run through the aisles. I had enough wisdom and sense not to do that, because my friends, i.e., had been there 20 years. They had all this seniority, and they were losing their jobs. And so where I looked at it as like, this is my freedom, for them it was about to be a cage. And so I was like, it was that kind of thing. I was torn in my festivities and my celebration of me being able to do that. So I couldn't really walk around like, oh God. I mean, I was sensitive to the people I work with that have been there for a very long time, and this was their livelihood. A lot of people didn't have anything else. You know what I'm saying? They had to find something else. This all they had known, and so that was very interesting. A very interesting time. And so now, even when I'm dealing with some women on my team right now who are in their 40s with great jobs, and they're like, I want to do this full time, I said, I want to think about that. Unless you really have a great clientele, you have seniority in your job, you have tenure in your company, like you want to just really reconsider, maybe just go ahead and stick that out. You know what I'm saying? Because now when you're young, that's why I like, working with really younger girls, because I can mold them. I can help them. When you're 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, you don't have any children, you don't have a husband, you don't have any responsibilities. The sky is the limit. And so I tell them, what you want to do? What kind of makeup artist you want to be? Or you want to be a celebrity makeup artist? Okay, you need to move to LA or Atlanta. Move somewhere where they're doing what you want to do, or New York, and you can do that, and you can do that, and you can fly, you can be successful, because you got that youth on your side. And if you're teachable and coachable, you can make it. And that's the thing about, the beauty industry. You can do anything you want to do at any age. It's never too late, but you got to just really be honest with yourself. Like a woman with some kids and a husband, like you really can't be on the road with nobody. I mean, like even right now for me, I enjoy doing celebrities when I need to do them, but I could never be someone's permanent makeup artist. It just what I'm too. First of all, my age. I have a child. I can't be at the beck and call of one person, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that's coming to play. So I want to just speak to that.
Okay, before you go any further, you're watching Laugh Talk Giggle on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, streaming live every Monday night at 7 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Okay, Rashida, let's talk about this Mastercard commercial.
Yes, what do you want to know?
Just how did you get it?
Okay.
And did you get the opportunity to meet Jennifer Hudson?
Okay.
And just let's talk about it.
Awesome. So I'll go here. I met Jennifer Hudson at Aretha Franklin's funeral. That's when I met her. I met her there because she sat not that far from me, and I met her backstage at the funeral. So, but as far as meeting her for the commercial, no, because we were all in different states because of the COVID.
Okay.
So they reconstructed the commercial the way they were going to do it because we could not be in the same space, obviously. So they sent production crews to each person's business. Okay. That's it. How I got it is really interesting. I'll say this before I say the next thing. It's so important, I want to tell the audience, it's so important that you understand that what God has for you is for you. I'm a Christian. I stand behind my conviction in God. And what I understand and know is the things that God has called me to a very long time ago. And I knew that I would be impacting the world. That's what I know. Okay? And so with that being said, you never know how God gonna come. You never know what's coming, how it's coming, the opportunities that are coming. And so when this opportunity came up, it looked like a joke. It was an email I got from this talent agency out of LA. And they emailed me. But before I saw the email, I guess it had been in my junk folder for like 2 days. A young lady had reached out to me on Facebook on my inbox and my business page. Said, hey, I reached out to you. We're trying to reach out to you. We think you'll be a good fit for this commercial. Please, look into it. And so I was like, I went to it. I was like, this don't even look like it's real, because I always get stuff from talent in LA for stuff. So I was like, okay, people like see gang shows and different stuff. So I'm like, I'm not interested. So I said, call me, because I'm going to see if this is real, right? I said, well, send me your number. So she sent me a number to call her. And I called her, and we talked for about 20 minutes. And she said, we looked at your stuff, your social media. We just think you'll be a really great fit. You're some black entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, and we think you should really audition for it. And I was like, audition? Like anxiety went up. I was like, I cannot compete against nobody. I was like, no. I was like, oh, thank you so much. In my head, I was like, I'm not auditioning for this. And so I went and looked at it. And when I went and looked at it, I read it for about 3 or 4 times. And something just was like, go ahead and do it. And so I literally made a decision at the last minute. So literally it was on a Monday. I think I had to be doing that Thursday. I decided Monday to do the audition on Tuesday. I was going to do it on Tuesday. Well, when I did it on Tuesday, I ended up going to my friend's house. I was going to go to my studio. My friend was like, come over our house. We got a nice background. They have a really pretty living room. So I put this bright green jumper on and red lipstick. My hair was red, was redder than this. And I just went over to my friend's house, and I got there, and we doing the audition. So now, mind you, I didn't read the stuff, but I ain't really read all the credentials. And when I get to the house, I read it's 11 points you got to hit. And then the audition got to be 3 minutes. Oh, and it can't be really a professional audition, but it got to be 3 minutes. So I'm like, now how am I going to... And so me and my girl, I was like, oh, shoot. I said, well, make me some cue cards because I know that enough about production. So I said, so I wrote, and from every point I wrote down a buzzword for her to put up while I'm talking. So I'm a great talker. I'm a great orator. So I was like, okay, I can talk. So I just was like, put it up while I'm looking over there at her, and I was like, and I would take a breath. So, and I did it, and I called my other girl who does my videos. I was like, I need you to splice these together, make it 3 minutes. And she got it to me the next day, and I literally got it. I literally sent this video over, y'all, this audition, at the 11th hour, 59 second. Like, it was like at the end. Like, I barely made it because I had messed around, deciding I was going to do it. And the next day, early afternoon, I thought my phone was,
Oh, we gonna get you.
my phone is off, though. My phone is off. Y'all see it's off. The ringer's off. Oh, the next day, at around noon, they sent me an email saying that I was chosen for a callback.
Wow.
And I got the call back, and when I got the call back, I was like, okay, cool. So I didn't really know. I'm not reading everything. And I got the call back, and I was on a call. They were like, we need to do a Zoom call with you. And that was in a few days. And I was like, in your studio. Now, mind you, my studio was it was at this time, it only had panel walls. It wasn't even, I was like, oh, it's not ready. Stuff everywhere. And they were like, no, we need to, have you in there. I had to stage it, got in there, did this interview. Now, this is the thing about it. I'm on the Zoom call with all these people. I can't see nobody. They can only see me. I only see one. I don't know who's looking at me. They're talking to me, but they're asking me questions. And when they were asking me questions, it was about my business and black women. And one of the questions they asked me about, what do I think the biggest strength of black women is? And I said resilience.
Yes, without a doubt.
Resilience. And I talked about that even in the commercial. And I got really emotional during my interview process because I'm very passionate about what I do. I don't take it lightly. I don't take it for granted that I'm able to be a full-time entrepreneur because everybody can't do this. I have a child I got to feed. It's been many days I've cried after being divorced. I was depressed. I wanted to commit suicide at one time in 2018. Nobody really knows that because I just had lost so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Take your time.
And so that is why, I can sit here and I like to empower other women and girls to do the exact thing that is inside of you to do. You have to get it out because I want to die empty.
I know that's right.
I got to get it out. And so at any cost, I've got to get it out. And so I know God's going to provide.
Yes, He will.
And so when I sat there and told them about resilience is one of the biggest things of black women. Because we don't get a chance to sit around and cry about nothing. No, you get a moment to do that. Yep. And you got to get up and figure it out. Your back be against the wall. You got to fight on out of that corner. And you got to figure it out. And you got to believe God going to make a way. And He always does. He always comes through. And so the commercial for me, and then when I looked at the commercial, all the people that's on there, it was only like 7 of us. And there were 4 from Detroit. And Detroit, 4 from Detroit, and Detroit initially I think wasn't going to even be on the map. And so for them to even consider us and then have 4 of us and I never even knew that none of these women from 4 different businesses, you know what I'm saying, and to be a makeup artist on there, on a major platform. And so I don't take it lightly that I've been bestowed this opportunity to represent, to be a poster child right now in this season for black women owned small business owners to understand that what God did for me, He could do it for you. I'm no better than anybody else. It's just my time and turn. Exactly. That's all. It's my time and turn. Awesome. And it won't always be my time and turn. Exactly. And so while it is, I'm going to take this platform and I'm going to do everything that I can to help my sisters, to help other black women, to make sure I'm talking always about supporting black businesses. It is so important to support each other. Yeah. That's a whole conversation about support.
Now, these other women, have you met them? Had an opportunity?
Yes, we actually did meet because we did an interview with Evrod on Channel 4, and they all came to my studio, and we did meet and talk and keep in touch. So we actually supposed to go out to dinner soon. So yeah,
that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
And it was really great to meet them, and talk to them and hear their stories, and it was just awesome.
Oh, congratulations! I know you told me there's more segments coming.
The other segment that was the one I got by myself. So I'm on one by myself. That has been airing. Okay. So it was one with all of us. Then it was one with me by myself with just Jennifer Hudson. That's the one. The short one. Yeah.
See, I seen the one. With
and so that's the other one. Then I don't know what other things they're going to use because they got a lot of footage. So Mastercard may come up with something, throughout the upcoming months to do it. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's a good time to be black right now. No, it's a real good time to be black because a lot of these cultures now they trying to pour into us because everything that's been happening, but it's like we need this reciprocity.
Yeah.
You know, we need this
Yeah.
reciprocity for everything that we've been through as a race. You know, so
Continue to go.
I just wish that I wish that my grandparents could really see this moment and celebrate it with me, because I remember telling my grandfather, he just died a few months in January. Thank you. And but my grandfather, when I lived with my grandparents, I told my grandfather, I'm going to Hollywood. He was like, okay. I told my grandparents, I'm going to Hollywood. And that's the time I was like, I want to be a celebrity makeup artist. I want to be a celebrity makeup artist. And I have gone to Hollywood. You know, I have, and it's come to me as well. And so I wish that my grandparents could see this and see this moment, because I know that they would be proud.
I believe that they can see.
Yeah, I believe. Oh, yeah, absolutely. My angels, right?
You just can't witness them. See.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
So do you have any upcoming projects?
Yeah. So right now, me and my partner right now, we're doing Third Eye Photographer. We are doing an event for Mother's Day, and it's called A Mother's Love. And we're doing a photo shoot sessions. We're doing it April the 17th and 18th. And during the session, it's going to be really nice. So it's going to be a white glove service. I think it's going to be something like you would never experience. So you get makeup is included with, it's $250, but makeup is included with it for the mom, and it's whoever, the mother, her children, or all her children, grandchildren, whatever. We're going to have refreshments for you. It's going to be get your makeup done in my studio, and my studio is very plush. It's very luxury, very posh, and so you're going to come in, be pampered. And going to take care of everybody in there when they come in. Then they're going to be whisked over to the other side of the building, and that is where we have 2 sets that we're building. We're building 2 sets for the photo shoot, and so there'll be 2 different sets to choose from to get your photo session. After your session, we have some other surprises for the moms, and you're gonna be able to get all of your photographs right that day. We're gonna send those to you, and then you get 2 edits. Now 2 edits is a lot, because most people don't give you an edit. They don't give you anything. In addition to that, I'm trying to think it's 1 outfit. And it's how many people in your family come? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be really nice. It's a 30-minute session, and so you all should sign up for it. Everybody should sign up for it.
So where can we go?
So you can go right on my website, theglamdoctor.com, TheGlamDoctor. Go to bookings, and you'll see A Mother's Love. The photo shoot is on there. Okay. And the link.
Great.
So I'll send you guys the link if you want to post it on your page. Okay. But it's going to be really nice. This is the thing about it. We came up with this. We wanted to come up with different things for people to do, especially in the pandemic. And Mother's Day. For some people, it's a very sad time. It's not as a happy of a time. And then some people, it's a time where they really love their moms. They really want to celebrate their moms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there are some people it's just a lot of different things that go on. With mothers. We wanted to do something very positive in the community, and keep at a very, very affordable cost for everybody to be able to come have a good time and create memories, because that's all we got. If COVID ain't showing us nothing else, we got memories. Because think about it, we ain't been able to go out to your favorite spot to do nothing. My favorite spot is Duo. I let her go dance. I let her get my chicken wings and sit in the VIP area. Because real talk, I sit in that VIP area, chill, listen to the band. Ain't been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we want to create some great memories. And so that's one of the things that I have coming up right now.
That
so
sounds great. I'll take a look at it.
And then another thing I have coming up for the summer is two events for girls. My Glam Camps. One of the Glam Camps is for ages, it's going to be ages 12 to 18. It is for girls for self-esteem and self-awareness. And so that's going to be, we're looking at a week. It's going to be in the summer. We'll be broadcasting in a few weeks. But it's going to be every day something online. It's going to be virtual. And then I have another Glam Camp. It's for girls that want to be makeup artists. And that's going to be like a 3-day class, a 3-day thing. And only because of COVID, I have to do that in person. There's no way for me to do it outside of that. But I'm going to have like 4 girls in the morning, 4 girls in the afternoon that we'll take. And we're going to train them about being makeup artists and give them kind of like their running start of being a makeup artist. Those are 2 things I have coming up. I really love young people. I really love pointing to young girls. Again, I'm seeking to be the thing that I needed when I was young.
Okay, well, I'm going to be signing up for your class. I need to refresh this class.
Yes, God, you told me. Yes,
yes,
so you sign up for a class. Yes,
I need a new look.
Yeah, I got you. I do virtual, and I do class all the time. So my classes are either you can do in person with me 1-on-1, or you can do a virtual class. I get COVID tests all the time. Some people want to come in, so come in person. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem at all.
I can be online. I'll be like, you're like, no. What you said? Put it up here.
Yeah, it's not a problem at all. So yes, we can definitely do that. If you want class, just reach out to me, and we can get classes. And and some of my class I can give you, and we have a kit. I can set up a kit for you, so you can have some of the things that you need.
Help pick out the colors.
Yeah, like
that's my biggest issue with
your eyeshadows
color.
and lips and stuff like that. I can get all that stuff together.
Like somebody like Janice.
with my lips, I can't wear lipstick because
You're allergic.
Because I can't really put it on right. It kind of bleeds. Okay, so let's start with I have the largest lips in my family, so I've grown up with them telling me your lips are big. But I'm serious.
I'm hearing you out.
I'm serious. So that's like in the back of my head when I put on lipstick.
You always think I got these big
my
lips.
Look like this. I swear,
it's in your own head.
It's like in my head, I'll be like, oh my God, my lips must be looking huge. And I try it on every now and then. It's okay, but honestly, like Kelly, I love the way she does her lipstick and stuff. I can't do that. I've tried the liners. They end up down here, and I put them up. There's no definition.
So as I'm looking at your lip, you have like the perfect lip. I'm looking at your lip. I'm not. Let
me
just say this,
girl. I'm signing up for everything.
I'm sitting here looking at your lips right now. Like you have beautiful lips. Like you have the perfect, like all that going on.
Line. Like I'm looking at your lips. They all defined, and I can look
because
at
I lined them.
But even when I line them,
I'm gonna get you together. You've not lined them correctly, so I got you. And you just want to. So you haven't worn lipstick in how long?
Real lipstick?
Yeah.
Never.
She said real
I put on.
We gonna get you together.
Color. I put a little color.
The clear.
We getting you together. Because I'm gonna tell you. If I was consult with you, I would tell you what you need. Because you have really pretty skin. You need like a very light, something light, for coverage. Because the thing about you is you're not a makeup wearer. So you're not going to be wearing all that makeup. So you're going to want something very light. Yeah, let me get to that. I'm tell you. Let me look there. You need, right.
Look, say bad stuff.
No. So you basically need a nice light, like a BB cream to put in a powder just to take the shine down of your face. But your eyes, you need to wear lashes to open your eyes up. You need a lash on. Just a little lash. Trust me on this. I can teach you.
Oh yeah, you gonna? Okay.
I can teach you this.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you need a little lash to open your eyes up. Okay. Some eyeliner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bronzer, like the little glow I have on my skin, because we're in the summertime. And then I'm gonna get your lips together. That's gonna be great for you. And people gonna be like, oh my God, and you're not gonna even have a lot on.
Okay.
You're not gonna have a lot on at all. You're gonna be like, oh my God, like this is so beautiful. Trust me, a lash will take your life. You see these lashes I got on? My eyes, I feel so pretty today.
But do they feel heavy?
No.
Because I tried something before and they just kind of, I felt like a,
Snuffleupagus.
I was like, why are they? Well, and I felt like my eyes, it felt like I was struggling to keep them open and I was doing this all the time. And I'm like.
Yeah, you can get a light lash. They have light lash. You don't even need a heavy lash. You just need something you can get a light, when you put some mascara to pop your eyes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
that. I feel naked without my lashes. I'm ready. It's my turn.
Kelly, you definitely need some lashes.
Okay.
But Kelly does her makeup good, though.
Okay, well, let me tell y'all a story.
Okay. Tell me a story. Remind me what I did.
You know about
what did I do?
Okay, so before she became the fantastic Glam Doctor, Glam was doing eyelashes. So we at work.
Oh, yeah, to work.
In the conference room, supposed to be working. So she does glass. She puts these lashes on my eyes. And I'm laughing because she don't have no fan. So the glue it's burning my eye. Yeah, because the fumes, the glue. Oh. So, but she put the eyelashes on my lashes. So I went out the next day, and the guy says, Kelly, he said, are you drunk? Because the eyelashes were so overpowering that I could see them. So I had took them off. When I got back to work Monday, I was like, Glam, you wanted to give me my money back. You remember when she... Glam was like this.
I wasn't always who I am today.
And I'm in here like this. Jay, I'm like,
I was putting on lashes people and doing their lashes and brows in the conference room. Conference room, the little break room, the gym.
So much fun at that job.
That sounds like it. Wow.
Yeah, that was a great job. It was a great job, but I was a horrible. I was not a good employee. I used to have my friend pay them to make my work all the time because I just wasn't good at it. But I guess I was always admitted of that too. I never tried to play like I was good. Like I knew I wasn't good. This ain't for me. Right. But I gotta be here. So I need to get any paychecks. So somebody gonna help me around here. My work was always wrong.
I need a little lash.
You need lash, but Kelly just probably your cheek. You need some more color in your eye. You just put your eyes up like you used to put your eyes up all the time.
I do, but I don't know. I need a nice eye palette.
Okay, got you.
Do you have one for me?
I have some eyeshadow palettes.
Yeah, because I like that blue. I love that.
But this is a line. This is actually a liquid liner too.
I know, but I like that. I like that color.
Okay.
And then I like something kind of like a natural look. for my lips. Because, I like color.
You want something more
but I want
softer?
something-
Okay.
So, when I don't want to be so dramatic.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Now, what about the cat eye? Which, they always, I like that, but
So I have the cat.
and
You
I
see,
get
like,
one
you see
up
I do
here.
a cat eye. I do a cat eye, and it's just basically the line in the eye, the way you line the eye, and it's precision. It's a precision thing.
Because I watched it.
You got to do
I'm
it.
like,
But it's precision. It's. Let me tell you, my cat eye never matches. So if you see me in the street, they never matching. Nobody don't know though. That was the way because I got the lashes on.
See, that's
No,
what
nobody
I
don't know.
want them to do.
My cat eye.
You can tell when mine don't. Cause you can
Well,
like,
yeah, you got long as it's long as it
one
looks
eye
long as
was
it's
open and the other
close.
one-
Yeah, long as it's close, you'll be okay. But mine never matches.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Now, we back in the day, we were mad girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but now, as we got to do makeup, we learned to use other makeup that was not so expensive that you could get by. Can you talk about some of those names?
Oh yes, I definitely can. Well, what I learned, being a professional, because before I took my first class, I just, Mac was what you got because that was accessible to you. Okay. But when I took my class and began to be around other professionals, I began to see the other products. My kit has evolved and changed over the years, but some of the staples that I like from the drugstore, I love Black Opal. Black Opal is a really great product.
Yeah, they got
the foundation is really good. Now, the only thing about the foundation, it's a beautiful product. I can't personally wear it because it's cream and it makes my skin. I have oily skin, but but they also have a liquid one. They have a squeezable. Black Opal is an amazing product line. One of my favorite eyeliners is by L'Oreal Infallible because it's waterproof.
Really?
L'Oreal, oh my God, that waterproof L'Oreal Infallible black liner is dope. Okay, yes, that's my pills. And then I love L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. L'Oreal is Lancome. It's their baby company. Lancome and L'Oreal. I also from the drugstore, I love to get NYX has great products. They have really great products. Don't sleep on NYX. Wet n Wild has some great products. Milani, my favorite eyebrow pencils from Milani. It's their dark brown.
I buy the blushes
from Milani. Yeah, Milani has beautiful products too. I don't really buy their products though because their stuff always cheap too. It wasn't never on sale enough for me, but they do have really great products. So those are like the drugstore things that I actually love. And one thing I love about CBS is because you get so many rewards back. When you spend so much money, they kicking you back free stuff. I just got a free thing for a free mascara, and they always give you back money and stuff for being in the beauty club. So those things are really good. But I always tell people, buy your products, your beauty products in the drugstore or like a Walmart and stuff. When they're buy one get one half off or buy one get one free, that's gonna be most bang for your buck. Okay. But also Walmart is the cheapest of everybody. So anything that's at the drugstore is gonna be $2 cheaper at Walmart most times. Like those. Oh, and I love the palettes by Black Radiance. They're contour palettes. They're really nice. And so like at Walmart they cost $6.66. I think at the drugstore they're like $8.99 or $9.99. So you know what I'm saying? There's a big difference in the price. Even like my Milani pencil that I told you about at the drugstore is like $7.99 or $6.99. At Walmart it's $4.57 or something like that. So just looking at those prices and comparing them. But they have great things at the drugstore. The only thing about foundation, of course, you can't really match yourself. That's the only thing. But
now, question. I'm sorry. Like when you do the stars or the upper echelons, are they particular about the type of makeup that they want on their faces, or are they okay with whatever you pull out of your makeup case, or do you only use a certain makeup on certain individuals?
I only use certain makeup if certain individuals want it, and sometimes they bring it with them. Okay. But other than that, I don't have any of those, issues with, them looking at my kid like, what is that you use in my face? Because they trust in, what I'm doing when I do those when I do those jobs. And then most of my clientele too, I can say this too. Most of my clientele are like age 38 and up, 35 to 38 and up. And most of my clients are, professional women who doctors, lawyers, CEOs, CFOs, decision makers. Like they are those kind of people who understand the value of what I do. So when they sit in the chair, they don't haggle the price. The price is the price. They come in. And they're always happy because they don't want a lot of makeup on their face. They want to look polished and they want to look like an Essence cover, basically. Right. Really pretty. They're going out to a red carpet event. They want to pop a color on their lip. They want a nice lash. They want to just look really polished and beautiful. And those are my clients. And so I was intentional about getting those clients. I talk about this a lot. I paid for a business coach in 2011. And one of the questions she asked me was, who's your ideal client? And I was like, my ideal client is, and I was like, I don't know. It took me 3 months to pedal back to this to figure out who my ideal client was. Mm-hmm. But when I tell y'all, when I decided who she was and I knew who she was decision maker to CEOs. She was a decision maker to professional women that are educated, and brides. And when I tell you, I work with that client every day. Like, I don't even really, the younger people I do is because their moms brought them for senior pictures and things like that. But most of my clientele are those women, and I love it. And I'm going to tell you the other thing, too, about me. I am more than just a makeup artist. When you sit in my chair, it's an exchange happening. It's not just about makeup. It's about an inner thing that's happening. So when you come and sit in my chair, you're not just getting makeup. You're getting something else. You're getting your spirit being made over. You're getting whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, like, just a lot of times I'm always having a conversation. God will give me something to say or show me something, or the client will say something. And then they're pouring back into me as well. So it's like always I leave full. My tank is full. It's great. And even my motto has changed in my company. My new slogan is it's the Glam Doctor. Be beautiful, be well, be whole. Because the thing about it is that we can put this makeup on your face. We can make ourselves up. But what do we feel on the inside? We all understood that when the pandemic happened. We had to sit down. We had to sit with ourselves. And we like, who am I? A lot of people like, who? A lot of people people were still doing it. Yeah, so a lot of my friends have went through therapy in the pandemic. A lot of people found a therapist. Like, I did talk to somebody. Be beautiful, be well, and be whole. And what do you do with those things? That is a whole thing. Like, what do you do? Yeah, you're gonna be beautiful. How do you be well? What does being well look like for you? Exactly. What does being whole feel like? And that is what I am on right now with my company. So my skincare line is coming out this summer. Okay. And I've been working with the lady making. It's a black woman that makes my products. My products are all natural. I've been using the product now for a year and it healed my skin actually because I went through a rough patch in the pandemic. I was using my regular skincare and my skin broke out really bad. I don't know if it was from stress or what. And this woman, my friend connected me with her. She made me something to put on my skin. She said, use it for 7 days. Don't do this, don't do that. My skin was healed in 4 days and it was a really bad rash. And so then I started buying her products. I want to buy her product. And so now she's about to do my skincare line. And I'm really, really, really excited about it. It's a really great product. And then of course I have lipsticks and stuff too that I have. So yes, and so I did bring something to show you guys. Yes, I did. And so I have those, but everything's gonna be pretty much launching a relaunch of the lipsticks and stuff this summer. So I'm really excited about all of those things.
You're watching Laugh Talk Giggle on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, streaming live every Monday night at 7 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment.
Man. I love how your business is a ministry as well.
Unspoken, right? Yeah.
Right. And as a woman of belief, of faith, that is a big thing. That's a big thing. It's huge, because you don't want to just go to work. You don't want to just do a job. You want to have purpose. So that's what inspires me about your story. I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Now, you talk to them about their makeup. Me, I don't mind makeup, but I don't do a lot of it. I like a lash. I don't have none on today. As y'all see, I was late. But I like a lash. I like for my lips to pop and the foundation. And that's pretty much it.
Well, I'm looking at your skin. Your skin is beautiful. Do you have foundation on right now?
Yes.
A little what are you wearing?
I believe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it looks really good. It looks really, really good. And so one of my favorite clients, one of my favorite type of skin, I love chocolate skin. I love doing dark skin. Like because a lot of times, earlier in my career, darker women were always scared to get makeup. And they were always like, oh my God, I'm going to look ashy. So it was always and so I had to learn how to do darker tones to get it correct. And so I love doing darker tones. So what I would suggest for you, definitely a lash. Definitely popping your eyebrow up some more, a little darker color in your brow. Really? Yeah, your brow's just a little light. Your hair is just pop. You can rock any color lip. Like you can rock a red lip. You can rock a bright, like a fuchsia lip. You can do all of that. So you're not scared. That's cool. The fact that you're not scared. Some glowing, like the glow on your skin too. It'll be just beautiful because you're beautiful, beautiful skin. Eyeliner. You know what I'm saying? Just doing those things. Like me, my everyday look literally is literally, I put liner up here at the top, and I put some mascara on, I put a lash on, I pop my lip, I put a little foundation on, I contour my face, just depends on, because I got fat cheeks, and I contour my nose, or not, and I put this right here, and my brows are already done, because I got my brows done. My brows are, they're ombre brows. I love waking up made up. So, yeah, but that's what I would suggest for you. And I love the fact that you like color, you're not scared. But you and Kelly both not scared. We got to get her together. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. and Lady J
Yeah, we gotta
together.
get
Yeah,
Lady J together.
with them little lips.
Yeah, but she think it's so little, which is funny to me. She think she got big lips. I'm just tripping out about that.
Me too.
You haven't
Look
seen
at
my
my
mama. My mother's lip is like this paper. They're just two thin pieces of paper up there between her.
I hope she not watching.
Sue, your lips are paper
Sue,
thin.
your lips are paper thin.
She knows this. But yeah, so.
And I'm loving that hair. That
Thank
color
you.
is just the bomb.
Thank
It is.
you.
I'm just so happy to see you. You have,
happy to see you,
have really
Kelly.
made my day.
Oh, Kelly, don't make me
Oh,
cry.
yeah.
Oh, don't make me
You
cry.
have, Rashida, and you have not changed a bit.
I am still consistently the same person.
Yes, I mean you look amazing.
Thank you.
That personality is just so beautiful. I miss your mom.
Oh,
You tell your mom, your auntie, I said
I will tell my auntie Mickey.
yes. And that little Carrie, tell me about I was holding her in church.
Yeah, the Karen. Yeah,
What,
she's
11?
she's 11, and my baby is tall as me now. She's 5'6.5". I'm 5'7.5". She got to be 5'6". She might be 5'7" now because today when I stood next to her, she literally is like here, like look at me. I'm like, wow, like this is tripping me all the way out.
It's amazing. They go from down here
Yeah.
to here to up
Yeah.
there. You like,
Yeah.
wow.
Quick.
Yeah, but I love what you guys are doing. You know, doing your podcast and doing these kind of things are essential in our community. It's great to give people a voice in the community to be able to talk about what's going on, the current events, what they're doing. I think it's awesome. So thank you guys
Thank you.
for having me.
Appreciate you coming to
Yes.
We
our
do
show.
appreciate you.
Oh, y'all are welcome.
And I just love, like she said, that color, because I'm a colorful
Thank
person.
you.
Yellow is one of my favorites, and definitely
Yellow is my
red.
power color. I love yellow. Yellow just speaks it. You know, color. One thing about color is speaks. So in my studio, my color in my studio is almost like an aqua blue, almost like a Tiffany blue, and the color, the meaning of that color is tranquility and peace.
Okay.
And so we got the color. I didn't pick it for that reason. I picked it because it matched my logo for my other business, and I was like, oh, but when I got it, and everybody that comes in my room, they say they feel a certain kind of way in the room I'm in.
Okay.
But my room also used to be a church too. So I know that couples with it, like it's some prayer that went on in there. But it's a really great vibe in my space. So you guys have to come over. When you come over, and I had one of the girls on my team. She decorated. She did my staging. So it's just a really great space. I love being in my space. I love just sitting there for hours and watching TV or just talking to worship music, and it's a really great space to come in. And so you're gonna feel amazing when y'all come.
We coming.
We are
Especially if
coming.
you let us know when you're
The Mother's Day.
Mother's Day,
no, that too.
my grand opening.
Your grand
Oh yes, I'll be having my grand opening. So the grand opening, let me tell you, I didn't push the grand opening back because it just ain't ready yet the way I need it to be. All my signage is in there. It's my sign guy. So it's probably going to be in May. Now, it was going to be in April, but I want it to be right. And then also I was concerned about the winter time with people because of COVID, and I want people to be able to come in. So I want to actually be able to have like a reception, like a overflow area outside. People can come in and kind of sit outside and kind of chill, as well with food and stuff like that. So I want it to be like really nice. So it's probably going to be May or June before I do the grand opening for everyone to come and see, because I want it to be like an all day kind of in and out thing. And we got to schedule people to come in because of COVID, you know.
Right.
So, you know, like you and your little family come in, come look, okay, cool. So then we're going to have also some offerings at that time and different things we're going to be doing. Just changing my whole branding for the company, and just making it more, making people feel included, make more inclusive for people. And my team, we're doing a lot of different things. And so I'm really excited about what the next couple of years is going to bring. I will tell you guys this. One of the things, one of my goals is to open up an aesthetic school.
That's beautiful.
But for what it will teach aesthetics, because I'm an esthetician, and aesthetics and makeup and business, because the business side is what people don't know a lot about. They know about how to do it, and that's why a lot of these girls on Instagram make me so mad, because they don't know how to talk. Like, you go on their pages, they yelling at people, don't do this, or they talking about their clients on, you know, you can't do those things. That's not good business. They just don't know what they don't know. You know, they just these young folks just flip off and they just say what they want to say, and they don't understand the repercussions of all of those different things. So I want to teach the business side as well, and I really want to do it in the South, because that's the area that's untapped. Like, there's a lot of schools here, you know what I'm saying? But in the South, in the southern regions, there are not a lot of beauty schools.
Really?
Yeah, like beauty schools. And so I've been researching it, and so I'm going back to school to get my instructor's license this year. That's my plan, to get my instructor's license and to be able to go on and do some other things in the industry, because I don't know how long I'll be on Faces, because I'm really if I'm okay without doing face. My team is really good. I like, the running of the management part of it. I like doing all of that stuff. So
Okay, well, Rashida, we got a couple of minutes left. We want to wrap things up. You got any last words? Let people know where to find you at. I guess we could talk about your lipsticks after the show ends. Any questions? Any last words?
Well, I just want to leave everybody with this. To be inspired, to be and do the very thing that you feel is inside of you to do. Don't ever feel like the marketplace is overcrowded. There's a book I just bought called Blue Ocean Strategy. Off from Amazon. I forgot who was by. I'm actually about to start reading it. One of my friends had told me about it about a year or so ago, and I finally bought it about a month ago, and I'm about to sit down and read it. And it's just talking about being in the blue ocean. You figure out a blue ocean, you know what I'm saying? And it's blue ocean, red oceans. And so the blue ocean is where it's huge, and that, you know what I'm saying? You got this whole thing out there, and that's the mindset that you have to have. And so don't ever think something is saturated that's inside of you to do. Don't think that it's too many people doing that. No. Because can't nobody do it like you do it.
Right. That's the truth.
You know what I'm saying? It could be a million people doing what you do, but don't nobody bring your special sauce. So I want you to leave you with this, that you have a special sauce. There's something special about you and what you do. And you have to tap into that thing. You have to grab a hold of it. And you have to just hold on to it and know what you know and do what you do. But also be responsible in learning your craft, having your business acronyms, taking care of business as a business if you're going to be a business.
Amen. Good advice.
That's excellent advice.
Yes.
Because a lot of times you hear people, young people especially, they go on and they have this talent that they're doing something, and they're still trying to bring the neighborhood into what they're doing. So the way that we handle things on the block, the way I handle something on the block is not the way I need to be able to handle it in the office, but I don't know the difference.
Yeah,
And it's very important for us to know the acronyms, the verbiage.
Yes.
All
And you have to understand, like, it's a talent ain't enough. Your talent is not enough all the time. You have to learn your craft.
Exactly.
And get a mentor.
Oh,
Everybody needs a mentor. Everybody needs a mentor.
That's a key word for me.
Need a
I'm
mentor.
always telling people mentors, but not necessarily in the office that you're in.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to step out, like you had yours from Chicago.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily in my neighborhood,
Yes.
that mentor, because that may not be the person for me.
Yep.
You want someone who's been through what you're doing and still moving forward so that you're not stuck. Because if someone's
Absolutely.
still trying to move while you're moving, that mentor becomes your competition.
Yes.
sometimes.
Exactly.
And you have to understand the difference.
Yes. Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
Well, we hope you come back.
Well, if you all have me back, I would love to come back.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
look, once I learned how to do my lips,
Right.
Right,
I'll
exactly.
be like, this is what the Glam Doctor. You be like, no, I didn't teach you that.
I can see on the phone now, Lady
Right,
J.
Look,
Don't put my name out there like that. That's not what I did.
Right. Oh, where they can reach me at? You can reach me. All of my social media is the Glam Doctor, TheGlamDoctor. My website is theglamdoctor.com, and I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That's where you can reach me on my and the website. And my number is 888-345-4227.
Okay, we call it.
Glad we got all of that.
Yes.
The Glam Doctor, y'all.
All right.
Yes.
I'm going to learn how to do these lips.
Right. I'm
Right.
you how to
I need
face.
to learn how to contour my nose.
Right.
That's a
And I look at them
technique.
people on.
But they be doing too much.
It's gonna be
just
over
like,
20
So
yes.
much makeup. It's like
Then
real
it's just
thick,
then
like
it's
5
light,
coats.
it's dark,
They
and
don't
I'm
blend
like,
it.
Yeah, it has to be blended.
now
Yeah,
some
you
of them
have-
do a good job, but it's just like it's too much. It's
It's
like
a lot of coating.
And then everybody doesn't need it either. Everybody, it's like some people, some artists contour and highlight everybody. I don't do that because everybody doesn't need it all the time. It depends on what the client's doing. Where they're doing pictures, or you're on TV, or you're just going out with your girlfriend. It's like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? So everybody doesn't need all of that makeup all the time. And so that's a whole nother thing. And so, and like you said, a lot of people sometimes, with the younger people, they do a lot of makeup and they do a lot of work, and they don't charge enough. And so when people get my price, they like, well, you charge? I'm like,
and my member used to always tell me that. Remember, Kelly, why do you charge that amount of money? That's not enough. And I'd be like, well, because I don't.
People think it's like,
we kind of, as a people, I think that we don't think that our value is everyone else's value. And this is the thing I've learned. If you can't afford to pay for my product as it is, I'm not for you.
I'm not
right
sure.
now.
Yeah, you're not my client.
It's okay too to tell your
Yes.
client, I'm not for you right
now.
But go ahead on and continue and see what you get out there. Because if I'm for you, you'll come back.
Yes.
But you don't have to take everybody, and you don't have to lower your costs for other
And can
people.
I say, are we still on?
I think
we might be phasing out.
Okay.
So go ahead.
No, I was going to share this one other point too, is that don't hold your family and friends hostage if they don't support you.
Exactly.
Don't be mad about
like
it.
that. Yeah.
Don't be mad about it. Don't get your feelings hurt. It's okay. That's not your client. Because your family and friend, they want a discount. Don't ask your family and friend for discount in business. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
If
She's
someone wants
always
to
told
give
me
you a
that.
discount, if they want to give you a discount, let them give it to you.
Right.
But don't
ask
just
for
go
it.
in
Try to guilt them.
assuming because you're my this, you're my that, you should get a discount. Like
Exactly.
my friends most of my friends have always paid my own rate. I've had a family and friends rate, you know what I'm saying? But they don't come in like, oh, I know I'm supposed to get it, you know what I'm saying? You don't do that to people. It's not fair.
Right.
It's
And
not
you
fair
don't do
because
it
you're
in
gonna pay
other
somebody else.
businesses.
You gonna you don't go
I
in
agree.
like they say you don't go in Gucci and Louis because you ain't getting no discount there.
Show ain't.
You paying.
You either gonna
So why
pay.
would you discount
Or you
me?
can,
Yeah.
we're not for
See you
you.
later.
Right. And that's okay, though. I think a lot of times we think that if we
We're
send
gonna miss
someone
out on
away, we're losing a blessing. But not
Yeah.
necessarily, because
Right.
people pay for what they want.
They sure
regardless
do.
of what
That's
it
it.
is.
Yeah,
You could somebody coming in and say you want $250 for makeup. Oh no, I'm not doing that. But they'll turn right around and put $1,300 on a bag.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
what you like,
It's
what you want.
It's what you value. And so I'm just trying to get to the point. Me and my friend, we talked about. We just to we don't pay what people what they ask for. You know what I'm saying? If I can't afford it, I'm gonna tell you know what, I ain't got it this time. I'm gonna get you next time. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I am, in business because I know what I want to come to me. And so I'm trying to attract the law of attraction thing.
Exactly.
I want to track what I want, so I put it out there. I don't ask for discounts. If I ain't got, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
If somebody blessed, that's a different thing.
Exactly.
But not going in expecting it. And I want to pay you what you're worth and what you're asking for.
Exactly, because I want you to do the same for me, and that's the
Yes.
whole process.
Yeah.
You don't want someone to, don't shortchange each other. We feel because we brown, we gotta. Oh, you brown. This room, okay. There's a spider behind you. This is like.
But he was on the refrigerator.
Oh, well, he's behind you on the wall.
Okay.
now.
You like my daughter. Y'all spot them